President. Welcome. Mr. President Marcos, it's great to have you here. I know you worked extremely hard today. I think I have seen you already 3 or 4 times, and I know we have had so many sessions.
Well, I could say the same for you, Mr. President. We've been together most of the day, and I'm very happy that we had this opportunity to have at least a chat about some of the issues of the day.
And congratulations on your elections. How many months have you been in office now?
I took office, inauguration was the 1st of July.
Yeah.
So more or less 6 months. 7 months now.
How has it been? As expected, or better or worse?
Well, pretty much as expected. I have the advantage of having spent years watching my father being president. So I had a very good idea of what it entailed. Now, of course, it's different from a son watching his dad doing his job as you yourself doing that job. So it's like I'm in the same setting, but playing a different role. But at least I know what needs to be done, and I have a fair idea how it used to be done anyway, and so I have models that I can follow, templates that I can follow.
But in your father's time, there was no social media.
No social media. Yes, that's actually in politics, I think, all around the world, not only in the Philippines, that suddenly social media has become such an enormous force, not only in politics, but in all other walks of life. So yes, that is the new feature.
I think maybe we could say that the world is more complex and confrontational now than back when your father was president, and more complex in the region?
Yes, because it was simpler then. For example, when you talk about foreign policy for a country like the Philippines, you choose. You were with the Americans or you were with the Soviet Union. That was still the Cold War. We were still in the midst of the Cold War. And so, yes, it was simpler then. But it's that kind of arrangement, or that kind of the spheres of influence, as we used to call them, I don't think applies anymore. However, we spoke about this in another session, and the forces that are sort of tending to push us back into this bipolar, I mean, not in a psychiatric sense, but bipolar world are quite strong. But I think most leaders and most strategists have a consensus that we should not fall back into that kind of situation where all countries have to choose which side they will be on. So when asked which side are you on, I said, well, I don't work for Beijing, I don't work for Washington, D.C. I work for the Philippines, so I'm on the side of the Philippines, and that really translates into a very simple statement of foreign policy, which is I promote the national interest.